Hey, hey, bro, you already know what time it is. I don't think you guys understand what time it is. Bro, we're on that Ratatouille time right now. I need to turn the game audio off slightly more. It's a little quiet. It's a good game. It has a good soundtrack and all that. Volume has to be up. Let's be real, but not too much. Dude. Dude, it's time. What are we doing? Let's not waste too much time. Let me at least set up my profile. I create a bunch of Ratatouille. I always just spam gibberish for the name. Doesn't matter. Which am I gonna get rid of? This one. Hey, what's good, Josh? How we doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good because I'm playing Ratatouille. I can't not play this game, and you know I have to be in a good mood while playing this game. What are we doing? So I'm not gonna be doing like a full playthrough or anything. I'm just gonna be messing around practicing. I'm gonna try and practice like the full run of the game that's like really short. I'll show you what I mean eventually. It doesn't matter. But yeah, we're playing Ratatouille tonight because that's just how we stand. That's what I'm saying. Like for Ratatouille. Also, for some reason, the only reason I've hesitated to stream this game so much is that whenever I play it, it always like looks really bad and lags like when I watch it back on YouTube. But maybe that's just me. But I'm trying to go ahead with it anyways because honestly, even if the quality isn't that great and it's laggy, you know what? It's Ratatouille, so I'm streaming Ratatouille. I'm just gonna do it because it makes me happy and it's something that I've been holding back on just because of that issue. But you know what? Let's just do it anyways. It's probably not again actually that bad. Besides, I don't think anyone is watching for the the super intense gameplay. I don't think anyone's here like purely for Ratatouille gameplay. It's more just like what we talk about, which is cool. That's kind of how I like it. I like having um, just like a pretty much just like a talking channel where I play games. I don't do like dedicated gameplays necessarily. So it's different when I do multiplayer games, but yeah, for just streams like this. Bro, so the new kit we got is crazy. We got him literally just last night. We got him out of a trailer park. And yeah, he's really tiny and he's doing great. So far he's a little spooked. The current plan is we're watching over my sister's dog that I guess she can't train or she's having trouble training. So we have her dog for a little while until we train it, which hasn't happened. But I didn't sign up for this because this dog is a handful and like I'm not like mean to the dog. Like I like her, but she is just an untrained puppy, pretty much, and it is terrible. She barks all the time at nothing. I mean, look, I don't know. But regardless, she had an incident today where she busted out of the front screen. Well, we have a couple windows and they have screen doors, so animals can't jump through. And she busted through a screen door and didn't attack a stranger on the street, but made her fall over because it was fucked up. Because the lady had a dog and she's not aggressive, but that's a whole other tangent. Regardless, we're watching our sister's dog and she's getting to be too much, and we don't know what to do with her. You never seen Ratatouille? All right. If you're ever gonna do one thing, I say, if you're gonna listen to one thing, it would be to watch Ratatouille. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those movies because I don't know. I have this thing where like I can't. There are some franchises I have a hard time getting behind because I feel like a lot of them. I don't know. You can just like they're like really like special as like a kid, and I feel like if I'm not gonna have like that kid feeling about it, I don't know. Which is why, like, I've never like played like Kingdom Hearts. I've always wanted to. And it's just an intimidating series, but Sora's in Smash. Oh yeah, Sora's in Smash Bros. The final piece of content for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Sora from Smash. And look, I'm not being a hater. I get why they put it. I'm glad that he's in the game. I'll say that. But I just wish it wasn't the final DLC character. But the more I think about it, if it was gonna be anyone, it was gonna be him for like the final character, because I feel like the biggest thing was it was either like Sans or it was. I mean, they're a small collection, but like Sans and Sora were amongst the most requested, and we got the Sans outfit, so I don't know. The only character that could have done that, they could have done like Waluigi maybe. We need more. So I tried it. I want to get into it one day maybe. It's just so much. I know it's like a lot of cutscenes, and also I gotta fix a little something. I just realized the window isn't properly sized. There we go. All fixed. Yeah, I think a big part of it for me was just that I'm like not a part of like the franchise. Cause like if I was, I'd probably be like, you know, I'd be freaking out. So, I'm not a hater. I just wish it was Master Chief. They still gotta have characters, cause like, honestly, what Nintendo can do, with Smash Bros. For the future, they can do what they did with Mario Kart 8. Like, I feel like for their next console, instead of making a new Smash game, just port over Ultimate and maybe just add some new characters, even though it was said that that was the last one. Like, just do that. And then it can be like what Nintendo did with Mario Kart 8 to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's like the most like purchased Switch game, I think. Like, or it's like it's an extremely popular game. And they could just easily do that with the new console in Smash. Because what else do we need in Smash at this point? Or for a long time, we kind of don't need anything new. Like, how much can they really innovate or change? And that's just for now. There's been too many games. Not too many, but there's been like enough games where it warrants a break, like a long break, if it'll ever come back. In my opinion. I just wish they would have done like a Subspace Emissary 2 story like they did with Brawl, because that's why Brawl's still my favorite Smash. It's because of that story mode. They so could have done that. They so could have done that. They should have saved Minecraft for last. That would have been a really good last one too. I still can't believe they did that. I love that. God, Smash is amazing when you really think about it. I know people, Melee's the best because of this, you know, whatever, competitive. No one cares. You need to acknowledge just the pure amount of characters that you have in Ultimate. You literally have every single character and so many options that like you would never think to have. Ultimate's kind of like that game though. Like, come on. It has to be in your like top 2 or top 3. It doesn't have to be your number 1 favorite because mine's Brawl, but still. Like, come on. Don't try and tell me that Smash 64 could possibly be better than Ultimate. No diss to Smash 64. I bet it's a decent game, but come on, just compared to what we have now, it's just no contest. Do we need to be in Smash? If that was possible, that would... I wouldn't want anything more. That's why my biggest thing was, I know they would never do it, but Wei Shen from Sleeping Dogs, my favorite game of all time. If they could put him in, because that could actually happen. Yeah, fuck it, Ratatouille in Smash. Which reminds me of a time that I made a bet with a friend who said Goku would be in Smash at some point. And I said, no, that's literally impossible. The character has to originate from a video game. And he's like, well, he's in video games. And I'm like, oh, that's not how it works. Chica just stepped on my mouse. Yeah, that's not how that works. So we bet like either $5 or $10. I can't remember at this point. And oh, lo and behold, he wasn't in Smash. Goku was in Smash, so I'm owed like $5, $8, or $10 by him. But I'll never get it. But he is a garbage Republican. He goes by the name of MangoMan25 or Crossbone Gaming. But that's besides the point. I don't want to talk to him anyways. It's okay. I know. dude, that spirits mode, it's solid. Okay, it's an enjoyable experience, but it feels like it's a try hard story mode. Like, it's, you can kind of convince yourself in your mind that, oh, well, it's kind of a story mode. It's kind of like that. That's what I do. I kind of tell myself that the spirits mode is, oh, well, it's sort of like it. It's kind of close. It's good enough, but I'm really lying to myself. Even though it does have some cool story and subspace elements, like it honestly does. But it just doesn't connect. It's just like, you know, there are very few elements from like subspace, like the boss battles, especially with that final boss. That was definitely like a subspace moment, which was really cool to see. But dude, it was the best. It was the best decision Smash has ever made, in my opinion. I'm not even kidding. That's the best thing they've done with the entire, you know, series on any console, was Subspace Emissary. It is simply the best. And can you imagine how much more they could have done with like the sheer amount of characters that they had in Ultimate? They could have done so much. It could have been a way better story than Brawl. It could have been way better gameplay with like the. It breaks my heart that we're not getting a proper Subspace 2. First one's a masterpiece. I need to find a way to stream Wii games, and I will do like the coolest playthrough of that. It so many possibilities. I know. I'm best team. Yep. I'm with you. But I remember one of my first my first introduction to Pokemon. I didn't even really know what it was at the time. Was that one Rayquaza fight with you know, like was like Fox and Diddy Kong? That was my shit, dude. And from the moment, I was like, I always thought he looked super cool, but I didn't even play Pokemon at the time. I didn't even know anything. Oh my god, I just knew like Pikachu, and that's how I picked Bulbasaur though, because I was like, when I finally played Blue, I was like, oh, I remember him from the from the Smash game, except it was Ivysaur, but you know. That's why I picked him, because I like playing as him. All right, so this is the skip right here. Check this out. This is like the big skip of the game. This is skipping like 90% of the game. Boom, last area of the game. So I'm just kind of practicing this last area, which is tough. Yeah, you could have had like Joker and Minecraft Steve and stuff. Well, they weren't. They were DLC characters, but still, they could have done something like that, you know. We could have had like Bayonetta and fucking what's his name interact. I don't know. There are a lot of funny people that Bayonetta could interact with. That'd be really funny. I don't know. I can just imagine. Smash's impact. True. Smash literally made me make that decision. That decision that literally changed it all for me. Picking Bulbasaur. Alright, gotta. Dude, Bayonetta, Peach, and Zelda. Bro, I would want Bayonetta to be like an actual, like, very prominent character in the story. There's so much cool shit they could do with her. And like her world and universe. And like the bosses like you could fight too. Oh my god. I'm not getting notifications from. I don't care about Senate. But Peach and Zelda. And then Bayonetta, that dude. Also just I feel like Bayonetta and Pikachu would make a good combo for some reason. I don't know why. That could definitely work. Like in Baby Pikachu too. They are like, yeah, look, that I'm 100%. You're right with that one. Dude. Bayonetta 3, by the way. You know, I usually don't do this. I usually don't stream my playthrough games for the first time. But I think I'm going to stream my Bayonetta 2 playthrough. I think I'm finally going to get on that. I've beaten the first game. Took me a long time. I won't lie. But it takes patience. But I did it. Because Bayonetta is a difficult game, and I wasn't even playing on like the on like the hardest. I was playing I was either playing on like a middle or slightly above middle. Definitely not the hardest. Career truth. Yeah. So I think I'm definitely gonna fucking do a Bayonetta 2 playthrough, because I remember after we the first game I played the first like 15 minutes of Bayonetta 2, so like I really don't know anything, and that's 100% what I want to do, because it'd be really fun. Bayonetta is the most I don't know if it's comparable, but it's the most Dark Soulsy type game that I've beaten, and I know Bayonetta is it's much easier than those, but I feel like they're somewhat comparable, because they're both kind of similar slashers, like hack and slash. But you have to be strategic, because it does have some pretty difficult shit, especially if you pick the harder difficulties. I don't know. Yeah, Bayonetta 3 is gonna be phenomenal, because they've been working on it for a long time. That's why I know I have to play 2. I need to make sure I'm caught up for this. And that Kirby game, I don't think I ever talked about that direct, but that Kirby game, I'm so excited for that. Like it's a fucking like open 3D world Kirby game, because the last couple of games have been pretty stale. So this is gonna be like a really good opportunity, and I'm excited. All right, so I'm just working through this world. See, I'm not even talking about the game. I'm just doing Ratatouille shit. I just gotta make all these shrimp in the bag. Gotta trick them into the mouse traps. It's a weird game, but it's one of my favorites of all time. I realized I had to put this game into my top 10 of all time, because I would always say it's my favorite like nostalgia game, which is true, but I don't know, I felt kind of pressure to not put it in my in my top 10, because I thought I had to be games like Breath of the Wild, like, you know, just these crazy adventure games, and there are all, you know, they were games I had playing, but there were some where like I really don't like this game that much. Like, I need to stop trying to be like objective about it. Ratatouille is like in my top 5 of all time. Yeah, it does for sure look cool. It's dude, I grew up on the Kirby games, like Kirby Squeak Squad, dude. That was my favorite shit of all time. And Kirby Superstar Ultra. I haven't gotten the Kirby games to hit as much as they used to, really. But man, those early games were amazing, and I'm hoping that this Shitty Kirby can give back some of those same feelings. But what are you gonna do? So yeah, Nintendo news. Look, man, I know a lot of people are excited, and that's cool, but I'm really not excited for what Nintendo has planned for the next little while. I mean, Pokemon, I might get one of them. I might get both of them at some point. I'm not sure, but you know, whether it's Arceus Legends or the Gen 4 remakes, I'm interested in both of them, but just maybe not for a while. I mean, Breath of the Wild 2, we know what's happening, but that's on the horizon. It's not something to really look forward to. Yeah, Splatoon 3. Splatoon just isn't my thing, but I get why people are excited. I've just gotten more picky, I feel like, as of late, just because it's just so hard to spend that much money on a game for me, so I just kind of tend to try and avoid games a lot of the time. Like nowadays, unless I'm like I'm really interested, but I'm not a hater though. I'll definitely be down to try some of these games one day. Maybe when I can play it on sale or play it someone's house or something. Cause I slightly played I did like a demo, I think, of Splatoon 2, and that seemed cool. I'm just not interested for some reason, but I respect it though. I'm very glad that England's got added to Smash. Very, very, very well deserved. The ARMS characters, I don't know about them. That game came and went. It was kind of cool. It was cool to play like the free demo that I played, but yeah. No offense, I can kind of see why it came and went, unfortunately. They're kind of hoping it would be like the next Splatoon, because that's what they launched. That's what the platform or the franchise fucking Splatoon thingy started. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Started on the Wii U, so I think they were trying to replicate that, but they didn't really do a good job. Which sucks, but I don't know. It didn't like completely flop. It has like a somewhat fan base, I think. Okay, can I get this off? I never get the fucking bugs on the right. See what I'm working with here. See how rusty I am? I played this game so much, man, and yet I'm rusty. The game looks great though. Like on PC with all the graphics up like the best it can look. This looks like a pretty solid game for 2007. Just because everything is like smoothed out. Cause I grew up playing it on the Wii, where everything was pixelated and blurred because it was the Wii. But yeah, this looks great, just compared to what I used to, you know. There's at least one other real person maybe that likes this game that much. There's someone out there I can talk to about this game. It's just gonna take a lot of time, a lot of work. You know what I mean? The Ratatouille video game fandom is dying. It's crazy out here. Alright. If I ever go randomly silent, maybe someone open my door, and that may happen because people in my household do that. Alright. After this, I'm just gonna go to some other world and just mess around and talk. Is there anything? Yeah, is there anything to discuss tonight? Any interesting topics? Any? I don't know. Any eventful moments in anyone's life or anything? I don't know. All I know is that I'm playing Ratatouille, and that's always fun. Playing this game on the Wii is super hard to do now. I will never do it voluntarily. I just gotta focus. I gotta focus, man. I gotta get my times down. Probably shouldn't publicly display how much I play the Ratatouille game. Fuck it. It's one of the best games ever, I'm telling you. Yeah, me too, man. We're getting there, though, I think. Slowly, but sometimes that's just how it has to happen. And make the end result much more better. Much more, satisfying. That's a perspective I try to look at it with. It's all about perspective and awareness. It's very important. But, you know, some days are easier than others. It's just whatever. Just keep going. You just gotta tell yourself, keep going. It's basic. It's one of those, it's one of those, like, oh wow, thanks, I'm cured things. But it's just like a lot of reinforcing, I guess. That's still really difficult. I don't know. How many shifts in the past few days? I can honestly. I think I felt some weird these past couple days. I don't know if it has anything to do with anything, but I've been feeling a bit weird, especially in the past few days. I felt like especially distant from like kind of everyone, and it's like it's a weird feeling. Like I know it's not like really true, but I don't know. That's mostly what I've been feeling for some reason. It's kind of like slow. It's kind of like a bit better in the past like day. It's like just started to slowly improve, but still it's not. It's still pretty off. Same, yeah. Shit, maybe there is a real reason then. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, yeah. Crazy stuff. Remy was the name of the dish. Oh god. I don't know about that. This is unacceptable. Am I really gonna fail this? Sorry, I've been thinking, reading the chat. Well, I've never failed on that before. This is the first time. Killing. Nicki Minaj in a shelter. That was a pretty crazy dish check from what I remembered. Alright, time to go do that again. That was embarrassing. Never failed that at that part before. I'm gonna have to go do it again. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. You know, I get really mad. I get pretty upset when people say, "Oh, it could never be Ratatouille 2. It couldn't be good. They mess it up." They wrap the story up perfectly. Whatever, right? You've seen Finding Nemo. Great movie. And you saw that they did Finding Dory. No, I don't know how you feel about that movie, but for a classic Disney Pixar film, getting a sequel many, many years later after the first movie, and one of those movies where most people would say, "Oh, but the story wrapped up perfectly in the first one. Why would they, you know, whatever, right?" But guess what? They did it, and in my opinion, it worked. Now, is Finding Dory as good as Finding Nemo? No. You kind of can't top Finding Nemo. But, yeah, let's talk about how good Finding Dory was. It was good, man. I don't know. I'm just playing. It was good. I feel so. That's why I feel like that's why I'd be in favor of a Ratatouille sequel, because a lot of people, I hate the argument that people say where it's like, oh, something, I don't know. This movie's bad. It's gonna ruin the first one. It's like, that's not how. I don't know. I've never understood. It's like, even if the second movie is bad, like, it doesn't take away the first movie. At least not for me, because that, you know, that movie still exists and it doesn't have any fucking. I don't remember the fart. The fart. Jesus, I don't remember the start of Finding Nemo. I mean, it was just where Marlin and his wife were looking at all their eggs, all the babies that they were about to have, and then a barracuda came and killed her and all the babies except for one. That one was Nemo. Can't buy a barracuda. Yeah, it was. Again, that scene literally traumatized me as a kid. Okay. I need to focus on this. I keep looking at the chat. I'm doing terrible. Oh my god, I'm just trying to play Ratatouille. Ta-da. Oh my god, I gotta focus. I gotta focus. This is intense. This is intense. Yeah, Marvin. Yeah. Marvin from the Finding Nemo. Yeah. I just wish Ellen DeGeneres didn't voice Dory, because I don't like Ellen DeGeneres. She seems pretty fake, and she's been outed as being a pretty. Yeah. Remember that Azealia Banks mini rabbit hole we went down last stream, Josh? That was funny. I was thinking about that. I was just thinking about how funny that whole situation is, like any situation with her is. That AOC video. He did have a pretty messed up fin. It was his lucky fin. Guys, Azealia Banks is just really funny, and I don't completely know why. Alright, not time to make a cake. Like the easiest part of the game. He's squeaking. It's just like the way she says it too. It's, I don't know, it's perfect. Bro, I'm in the last like 6 episodes of 6 Feet Under. I'm really sad because I'm gonna really miss the show. The show is super good. HBO just has the best shows. I don't know why. It might be like my favorite show I've ever watched. I don't know. It's just one of those shows, and it's very rare. There are very few shows I know that can do this. Like 2, maybe 3. Okay. Okay, why am I messing this up? And those 2 shows would be 6 Feet Under. Oh, actually, I don't know. All I know is that it has. Dude, it has. Not one moment where you're bored. It's always has you invest, and there's rarely a show that can do that. I think where, you know, like it's always interesting. Like you're never bored. It's crazy. So, anyways, we're in the final run of Ratatouille. Like the final, like this is like the final like boss, quote unquote. It's the final like run you have to do. I guess it's supposed to be the hardest one. I mean, maybe it used to be for me. I still do mess up sometimes. Yeah, cake isn't that good. It depends on the cake. Because chocolate cake is phenomenal and a top tier dessert. All right, top 5 desserts. I'll get that in a second. Squid Game. I haven't even watched it. I don't know if I will. Maybe. I'm not like a hater or anything. I just don't have. I just don't have time for that. I will admit, I do hate to admit it, but I do tend to kind of like unconsciously be contrarian at times. I used to fall on being one without even knowing it. Like I used to like hate Stranger Things at first because everyone like was talking about it. And I was like, oh, everyone's talking about it and it's annoying, so I'm gonna hate the show. And then one day in the English class, we had to watch like the first episode. And I'm like, holy shit, this is great. Then I binged the whole show. And I love it, and I can't wait for season 4. It's one of my favorite Netflix shows for sure. It's incredible. So I don't want to make that with Squid Game. I just don't have interest in it right now for some reason. Like I'm sure it's good. I don't know. It's just the last cultural phenomenon. I'm just traumatized from how awful it was, and that was Tiger King. That was like the last like huge thing, I think. Last huge Netflix thing. And I had to convince myself that it was interesting and that I thought it was funny, but I didn't, and I hate it in retrospect, and I hate that it's getting to season 2. So it's hit or miss for me. That's why I'm kind of skeptical of the Squid Game, but I'm sure it's good, and I'll likely watch it. yeah. My friend told me like the first episode, like the first 2 episodes, like might be kind of slow. I'm like, I don't want a show that does that. What just hit my window? What the Dude? Something just hit my window. So yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's the reason. Oops, I did not mean to close the Ratatouille. So that's the reason why I love 6 Feet Under so much, because I was in from the very first episode, from the very first like few scenes. And I don't think a show should. I mean, it's hard. You can never. It's hard to get like a perfect show, or like a show that keeps you enticed at all times. So like I get it, but I don't know. Personally, I think that your show should be able to not have like slow, even if it's not like the most interesting. I don't know. Alright, let's go to my 100% profile. Well, I've done everything. I'm just going to do a couple of Dream Worlds and just chill. Just like most Netflix things aren't that good. Then again, I'm weird tasting shows. Oh, yeah, it's most... Yeah. I'm sure it'll be way better than Tiger King, so I'm not really... I know it'll be better than that, but still, just thinking about... Oops. Controller. Freaking out. Okay. We're going back to the first world. Or like one of like the first areas. Watch the Handmaiden. All right, I might. I have a few things on my list, because before starting 16 under, I hadn't started like a show to, they you need to make like a real dedication to, um because it's a drama show, and I realized all like my favorite shows are drama shows, really, like super intense drama shows. That's kind of like, I realized that's my like favorite genre for sure. um so I feel like I don't know, I think that's like really like what I'm into right now. That's what's so good about 16 under. It's like super fucking dark, but I need to expand my taste eventually. I need to try other genres. Korean cinema. Yeah, I definitely also I definitely want to try cinema from like other countries. Like, I need to start watching some foreign films. Just kind of say this because there's probably some really good stuff out there. And I definitely have no beef with subtitles or anything. A lot of people go, I can't do subtitles. I'm like, all right. I don't think it's like a crime to do like English dubs. I mean, I more mean to like live action. I think it's completely cool to watch an anime in dub. I don't care what anyone says. That's what I watched Naruto in. I refuse to watch in anything else, because that's just what I grew up on. And I don't know, I'm just familiar with the voice. I don't want to change. It feel weird, I guess. Yeah, I'm assuming, like, because the thing I've seen with Squid Game is that like people have been making fun of the English dub, and everyone's like, well, why are you watching it in the English dub? It's because it is just kind of unnatural. You know languages can definitely like change like a dialect, and it can definitely like I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Maybe I don't know. But a very long day. It's been super stressful with dealing with my sister's dog and shit. I don't know. Yeah, definitely me too. It's people just want to be pretentious. It's, I don't know. I just think it's a super pretentious thing. It's like, oh well, I watch in the original language and you don't, so that means I'm superior. That's kind of the thing that they're getting at. Yeah, they kind of seems like a bit of a superiority complex. I mean, whenever I watch anime now, I usually watch it. Well, yeah, the only Naruto, the only anime I really watch in dub is Naruto. And I don't have a problem with that, and I don't have a problem with anyone who exclusively watches dub, because that's fine. Shouldn't judge people for it. So I don't know, like, like if there's a kid watching it and maybe his reading and comprehension skills aren't that great, he should still be able to enjoy a show. It's super gatekeepy. I don't know. A lot of people just have just like this superiority complex just inside them, and they just kind of want to express it any way they can. Multitask, yeah, exactly. So yeah, also yeah, a lot of people like to put on shows like while they're falling asleep, or while they're doing other things, and that have as a background, and you can't look at the screen and fucking. It's so obvious. Like, these are the most obvious explanations, but a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people just still like to be on their high horse. It's crazy. Oh, wow. But yeah, I'm really trying to go to a pumpkin patch right now. That'd be great. Um, I'm gonna go get some cider and donuts. Do all that. All the typical fall stuff. That'd be great. It's kind of the vibe I'm trying to be on right now. Yeah. I've always been really weirded out by just like the people who are like overly obsessed with like Japanese culture, who like fetishize and like romanticize like the whole thing. It's just like, ugh. I mean, there is a difference, between appreciating like their culture and and enjoying, their culture, and there's a difference between that and just being just like extremely fucking weird. Um, you know, yeah, it's just super weird. Like like the term weeb was literally created to like describe like these people, and not in like in a good way. And then they just what's frustrating is that they just like reclaimed it. I don't know. I just can't do the word weeb. It was a little funny in middle school for me, but I don't know. It's like the word is meant to. Yeah, it's people who sum just Japan up in their mind to, oh, it's just anime and manga and media and cartoons and whatever. It's like that's a lot of people think it's like it's just that, and then they fetishize the people, which is just weird and creepy. I mean, like Japan, obviously it's a very beautiful country. I don't know about their politics or anything, but like the U.S., a lot of countries, you know, what country has like a perfect political record, you know, and some will have more perfect than others, but I've heard some things about Japan, but I don't know. I just know that their government is like super conservative. But I'm not saying like they're like a bad country like politically. I really don't know. I just know that they're conservative. I don't know what they've done in wars and exactly. I don't remember shit from history class, man. World War II. I know they bombed Pearl Harbor, but I don't know. I don't know. Not saying that's okay. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I don't do history. It made fun of to learn Japanese. My cousin adopted a Japanese child. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's nothing wrong with wanting to like. You can like be like a fan of anime and want to learn Japanese if you want to. You should be able to learn any language you want. You know, that like just learn language. That's definitely not like being like weird or obsessive. If you're interested in a culture, you're interested in a culture as long as you just you don't do what the anime kids do. But that's just me. I'm not here to call anyone like an awful person or like a freak or anything. But there's just a line of weird behavior, like a general line. Yeah, I know they bombed Pearl Harbor, but I don't know what else they did really. All I know is that I know that the nukes dropped on them were definitely super unjustified. Like when the U.S. dropped the nukes on them. I don't want to say we, because I obviously I disagree and I hate that shit. Cause like the war was like it was over like by that point. It just wasn't necessary. And just killed a bunch of civilians, like innocent people. Fuck our country. I'm not saying they were perfect in the war and their political stuff. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking for my country and for what I know. War crimes still aren't okay because there's still innocent people being affected. But hey, this is a stakeout. Yeah, they're getting better. Just got a new prime minister, I think. Yeah, pretty much any country sucks. I mean, there are some good, and there are some ones that are definitely better than others, but I mean that's kind of the fucked up part is that you kind of have to be somewhat corrupt, to really make it to like a certain level, and to be like developed enough as a country, which is the way that it was just forced into by the initial super greedy, capitalist nations. So, what are you gonna do? That's just life as we know it. And man, like I am not a doomer. I am definitely an optimistic person. For like a vast majority of the time. Sometimes I struggle with that, but everyone does. Fuck, like, what is this shit? So I saw a TikTok that was of an article that said like if you're under 40, like expect to have like a bunch of like brutal and unexpected like floods, like hurricanes and just like a bunch of natural disasters. So yeah, all of us under 40, the effects of climate change that we're already seeing, they're gonna keep getting really worse. I getting droughts too. So yeah, and I'm not a pessimist. Again, I don't like to focus on that kind of stuff, but that did kind of mess me up because it really is gonna be true. I mean, just look at what we've experienced with like this COVID shit. We're gonna, we've experienced the January 6th insurrection attempt. We've seen so much, and I don't see the world slowing down. Why would it? We've just since its founding, man, it just been on like just like super uphill ride of the craziest shit happening, and yeah, it's gonna get to a point where it's just gonna collapse, or there's gonna be some like big drastic change, and maybe it'll be good. Again, I'm not here to for negativity, but I'm just saying, dude. I don't know anymore. Well, I'm riding on a beef patty that I just fell off. Anyways, I'm just saying, dude. How are we doing tonight? Am I on the right thing? Ah, there we go. 1 second. I'll be right back. Oh shit. Hold up. Alright, 1 sec. Alright, we're good. Oh, I'm too loud. That's for sure. Alright. Back at the bus. Reading Communist Manifesto. Dude, Grimes is once again getting attacked. I was... Oh, God. I saw people going down on, you know... I don't know. People just, like, just punching down again. Bro, yeah, it's, this whole Elon thing is going to be tougher to get out of this one, but, you know, let's hope it happens. Doesn't care. Yeah, fair enough. She didn't have to. Yes, she doesn't want to. You know, it's her choice. Gotta respect it. Again, I don't hate Grimes. I know she's divisive, but I think she seems cool. Again, like I said, I really don't like Elon. I think he's a really bad guy, but I don't know. I have no hate towards Grimes. I still gotta listen to her music. She'll be at his house. Yeah, still enjoying it. Yeah. I mean, hey, you might as well. You gotta take advantage of the opportunity. I do gotta check out her music for sure. One of these days. Well, no reason why we feel transfer or anything like that. Just hands playing the guitar. Only if I know how to play the guitar. All he said is you're half separated, just taking it slow. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, but they're living together, so hey. Yeah, I don't know. They broke up. Yeah, cause there was a good period where, like, I was seeing things of people saying that that they broke up, but I don't know. And then I would see them at like events together and they were holding hands. I don't know. So I definitely did think they were broken up at one point because people were just saying no, and I guess it wasn't true at the time. Yeah. We're just gonna go for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go do some more Dream Worlds over in the City Market, the best place to go. You already know. That's where I'm gonna go head up to. Because this is where we vibe. This is like my favorite area of the game. Yeah. Not much going on in the music world. Not a lot of people have dropped. I mean, West Side Gun dropped a phenomenal album. It's always great to see him drop. This one's like really good. I don't know. I'm still listening to Donda quite a bit. It's still in my rotation. Kanye definitely did really good with this one. It's something way better than Jesus is King. Look, not terrible, but really, Kanye, come on, you could have done better, and you definitely improved on that. Besides that, no, not really much. I'm not gonna catch me out here listening to Drake, listening to Certified Lover Boy. No thanks. I mean, like, I heard a couple songs off it. Just very subpar, very, very, very average. So that explains that pretty much. You're the stream world. This is like my favorite part of it. You're sick of the Drake memes? No, dude, I think they're so funny. The part of the reason I find them so funny is because, like, these were super pop. Like, these memes, like, they were these exact same memes. They were popular, like just like a few years ago about them. Like, this has gone viral before, like, the same exact jokes, and it's still really funny to me. I just think it's so funny just because it was able to come back so many times and, like, this successfully. And I don't know, and it's just funny to make fun of Drake because it's Drake, you know. But fair enough. Teach their own. Look, just black Jesus. Well, the real Jesus was black. A lot of Christians don't want to believe that. I'm like, bro, don't be racist. Yeah, Drake used to be really good. I mean, hey, I still bump his older stuff. I'm not gonna, you know. It's just now he's not really putting out anything that good or interesting or really noteworthy. Which sucks, but hey, it's the truth. It's the truth, Drizzy Drake. 2017 was the last year he put out a solid album. And it sucks because he still has the talent, but then, and I guess he, instead of refining his music taste, he's instead just talking to Millie Bobby Brown and other like 16 and 17-year-olds. Him being like a 35-year-old man. But you know what? That song on the low is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. All the artists that I still like, that I used to like a lot more. I don't know. It sucks when they only come out with occasional hits, because they used to be like hitting like every song, every album. I don't know. All I know is Drake could do a lot better, but who cares? Donda's better. That's all we need. Donda by Kanye West is way better. So Drake fans, cope. I've been Will Smith. I just think she's hot, not talented. Yeah, she's 100% talented. I don't really listen to her, but the few songs I have heard are, you know, all the Smiths can make music. Will Smith used to rap. Gene Smith makes music. I mean, I know that'll never happen in Grimes. Oh. I definitely feel that way about my top artist for sure. My top like 3 or 4. There are some people who just can't get worse, you know. There are some people who just like, it's just impossible for them to make bad music. It's only 2009 and it works. Oh, okay. So I'd probably be into nostalgia, you know, like nostalgia music like that, which it's definitely good. I see what people like it, but I don't know. Maybe I need to get over it. It reminds me of not fun times of my childhood. I have a lot of 2000s music associated with bad times for some reason. But I don't know. It's weird. I can get over it. Because it definitely is a lot of great music. I have gone better with that. I don't know. It's just one of those weird, like weird mental things that I get, you know. Not saying it makes sense, but it happens. Is that the pasta one? Sucks, man. I've done all these so many times. To it back in the car once. Yeah, that's why like my favorite album of all time. Like that's why like. That's part of the reason why is because like upon like my first time hearing it, like I'd swear I'd heard it before. Like it sounded super familiar, even though I've never heard it. Kind of like all the songs, so I know that feeling. It's a weird feeling. Some people like, I get it that like, you know, like she has money to all these like producers and stuff, but like still it's just a lot of stars have tried to make music and it didn't work. So to like be successful in making like, good music, being like a celebrity. I mean, she was just famous for being like his daughter before she doing stuff. So I guess it doesn't make sense. But regardless, okay, I'm to go up through down here. Yeah, nostalgia music. That's definitely like a huge thing right now. Wait, the Jaden Smith Karate Kid movie? Josh, bro, that is like that is the best Karate Kid movie. I don't care, Josh. I am so glad that we brought this up. That movie is amazing. That movie is amazing. Bro, Jackie Chan, dude, I love that movie. Dude, I watched that all the time when I was younger. I watched that movie so much. So good. And like, yeah, sure, I did see it before I saw the original Karate Kid movies. Look, I don't care. I saw the Jaden Smith one, and it's so good. Jackie Chan. I fucking love Jackie Chan in that movie. I mean, of course, in general, he's great, but yeah, bro. Look, I'm not a fan of his music, but you can't deny that song they played in the credits, the Never Say Never. Come on, that goes hard. You can't say Never Say Never. The version with Jane Smith's verse on it. Oh my god, and like that with the movie. Come on, too good. Bro, I don't know. It's just super nostalgic. You know, the point of that movie was to introduce Karate Kid to a new generation of like of kids and younger people, and that's exactly what it did. Cause I didn't grow up in the '80s, man. What are you gonna do? I don't need to actually jump on the ones that are moving. This one I do though. Ended in that moment. Oh yeah, what was it? Was like Jaden Smith. It was like he's bigger than me, taller than me, something like that. So he comes in. Come on, he comes in too hard, like just with that. Bigger than me, smart. Come on, come on. Yeah, I've never enjoyed Justin Bieber, and I'm not one of those Justin Bieber's. He, there was just some extremely weird hate train with him. Mm, it was, I don't know. It's kind of like a cringe thing to hate Justin Bieber now, because like I don't know, people see him for no reason. I'm never one of those people. His voice is It just doesn't do anything for me. He's talented. Like, I'm not saying he's untalented, that he sucks. He's just definitely not for me. I've never been able to get into it. Boom. Yeah, dude, come on. Jaden Smith killed it. I mean, it still had the nice little love interest in there. Like, it didn't, come on, it checked all the boxes. It had a lot of references, kind of like scene for scene replicas of the original. But again, it wasn't like a sequel. It was to introduce a new thing of kids, new generation of kids to it. And I was one of those kids, because it was the first Karate Kid movie. Oh, like Cobra Kai, the Netflix show, really good, actually. It's a little corny. That's part of what makes it so good at the same time. Yep, definitely got to rewatch that movie, because that is a good movie. Actually, I haven't seen Karate Kid. I've only seen the first Karate Kid movie. I haven't seen the sequel, which people also really like. I'll be honest about that, but you know, the point is Jaden Smith, Jackie Chan. I love it. Because in Disney actors for everything. Completely agree. And also, what they need to do is change the entire cast. I mean, not the entire cast, but change like 90% of the Mario movie cast. Can we remove, first and foremost, Chris Pratt as Mario? Can that be the first thing? And if it's the only thing that gets changed, I'll be more than happy. Why? Look, I won't lie. There are some choices that I think are pretty Disney themed, but no. Painless. Yeah, I can't look at her as anything but a Disney actor, but maybe she can. I believe that eventually, she's still young with her career. I think she can definitely change that image. Because I mean, like Robert Pattinson, he was memed for like a long time for for just being identified with Twilight, but now he's playing Batman, and he's in movies, like Lighthouse and super serious movies. He has solidified himself that he legit is a good actor. Maybe that can happen with her eventually. There's just certain bubbles you need to break and personas, but sometimes people just see you as one. I don't know. That's kind of how Hollywood works. I gotta disagree with you on Zendaya. I think she's great. I don't know if you've seen Euphoria, but her acting on that is phenomenal. I think at least, and of course she's in the Spider-Man movies too, Tom Holland movies, and I love Spider-Man and I love those movies, and I think she's great in those. I think her and Tom Holland have like a really good chemistry, kind of like how Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone had a good chemistry in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Bro, Emma Stone is just the GOAT. So is Andrew Garfield. I'm not gonna lie to you. Emma Stone is the GOAT. Quite simply. Girl from 8 minutes is chapter 3. Oh, that's amazing. Showing kids about. Oh, with Gibby? Oh. Jeez, well. Good to know. God. I'm gonna keep that in mind. And also, I almost died. Yeah, the Mario movie cast, anyways, sorry, get rid of Chris Pratt. Fucking please. I think the only acceptable, people I'll leave are, I guess Princess Peach, just 'cause I don't recognize that actress, but she looks like she can play, she looks like Peach, if they were to do a live action Peach in the picture they showed, so I'm sure she'll do a fine job as Peach. You just gotta have, it's pretty easy to do her voice, if you want. I guess so we can keep her, and we can keep Jack Black, because Jack Black's cool, and I'm sure he'd be cool for Mario. I'm not against having like a couple like big time actors in your role, but that whole casting was just, oh, these are really big celebrities, we're just gonna put them all into one movie just because it's all these names together, and they think like that'll make a good movie. Like, it might get a lot of attention just because of the names, but if that's like the only goal, then I don't know. It's gonna be hard. I'll wait till the trailer. Oh, like Al Grimes' speech. I was thinking about that sketch the other, like a few days ago. I'm not gonna lie, and how awful it was. I'm sorry. I mean, Grimes, her parts were more than fine, but Elon and just the whole premise. I'm sorry. Just cause I just can't stand Elon personally. I really can't. He bugs me to no end. Yeah, Grimes as PG is funny, but anything else. So bad it's good. Yeah, in a way, I can't. It's entertaining. I will give it that. Yeah, it'd be funny. It'd be funny to see her. To see her act more. Honestly, I would have rather had Grimes hosted than Elon. And then she'd be like the own musical guest. It's that way. Luigi. It's funny. I would pull up the clip, but I'd probably get taken for copyright or something. I don't know. I think might get taken down. I don't know if they're strict to that. I know my channel doesn't make any money, but still, I don't know. I can't rest out with the Ratatouille stream. They're too good. These are too precious, man. Um, but speaking of traumatizing SNL incidents, like the one where Kanye and Lil Pump performed the song "I Love It" while dressed in um those like those bottles of of whatever. Remember that? You're such a freaky girl. I Yeah, that was the worst time to be a Kanye fan. Just that and the whole Trump shit. That was not a fun time to be a fan of his because just chilling. Oh yeah, Kanye West was a great artist. You know, he's pushed for a lot of leftist ideas in the past. He seems a very progressive guy. He's never really been much of a Republican. I've never noticed anything. And then all of a sudden, hey guys, I'm wearing a MAGA hat, and I was just like, oh okay. But I think he kind of ditched that. Sucks that he ever did it. But hey, he did it. Oh yeah, he yeah, he said he was talking about slavery and he said like you talk about black slaves in America and he said like 400 years. To me that sounds like a choice because they were enslaved for 400 years, and yeah, he said it felt like a choice. I'm pretty sure I've heard that like he clarified that statement, but I don't know. I feel like he kind of like said it and then he had to back himself out of it. I'm not saying like he's innocent on that. I'm holding him accountable for that. I don't know. I want to maybe give him the benefit of the doubt because he's always been really progressive. Maybe he didn't mean it right, but still doesn't make it okay whatsoever that he said that. They did. I'm glad they did. He 100% needed to be checked. I definitely don't defend him on that. I have no defense because that wasn't cool. But he has bipolar, so I don't know. I'm not mounting a defense. I'm just saying I don't believe based on what I don't know. My personal judgment, not that I know him, but he doesn't seem like he's like a terrible guy. Definitely made a lot of mistakes, but what do I know? Probably not my place to say, but all I know is that I really like his music, and I think he's a cool dude. For the majority of the time. But I don't know. I don't want to dig myself into a hole. I don't want people to think I'm some kind of like apologist because I'm really not. I don't know. I think I had to give some people the benefit of the doubt sometimes. Well, Don does get a good album though. Right here on this Ratatouille, on this Ratatouille grind. And I'm gonna head out in a second here. I had a great time talking to you guys, Sunflower, Josh. Shout out. I shouldn't have waited 2 weeks, but I didn't wait like a month or anything. So hey, we're good. Probably do another podcast soon. We'll see. What time is it? Oh shit, it's 9:41. Oh, so it's a bit later. Well, that means I can start my unwinding process. It's nice. American Boy is like an incredible feature. I hear that song all the time. My sister plays it a lot, just like walking around the house. It's number one. It's number one champion. It's down. Yeah, it's still about to get down. We're the hottest in the world right now. Just touched down in London town. Down. Who can come to UK? Everyone gonna be saying UK. Reluctantly, explosives press don't fuck with me. No. It's your persona. I don't know. I don't have all the lyrics memorized, but I'm tired, dude. It's melatonin time, so it's about that time. Melatonin, it's been a little less effective for some reason lately. Which sucks because it was helping me sleep, because I'll keep taking it. Yeah, night though. Ratatouille, I wish this game would work because it actually it really wasn't that laggy this time. I think I need to open the game like beforehand. But yeah, season 11 of Curb starts this month. Super excited. 7:42 p.m. Thursday, October 7th. Halloween's coming up. It's pumpkin patch and cider mill season. Can't wait to go. That fall weather's kicking in. You know what I mean? Time to wear more sweatshirts. Time to wear more, more comfortable clothing. It's not gonna be that hot out anymore. Love to see it. Like I said, we have a new cat. His name is actually Jimmy B. Rabbit, after B. Rabbit from 8 Mile, because we got this cat out of a trailer park for free from someone, and B. Rabbit, played by Eminem, in the I guess biopic, sort of, of Eminem. Put a character named Jimmy, lived in a trailer park, so that's that. I didn't name him actually, but I agreed on the name. So shout out to Jimmy B. Rabbit, our new kin, named after a character of the same name from 8 Mile, the movie starring Eminem from 2002.